bro, when I'm telling you, first of all, the restaurant was. Are we recording, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the restaurant was like completely empty.
Astor Club has a restaurant?
No. They rented out. They rented out Bobby Van's on Broad Street.
Of course they did.
Yeah, so everybody was down there and Bobby Van's eating. But I was in there, so there's no windows and nothing downstairs. So I leave there. I go to get something to eat. I meet my friend. Like she's literally right down the block. Like yo, because I obviously can't eat nothing in Bobby Van's. It's a steakhouse.
It's just meat.
Right. So
I don't think they have vegetable sides
at all.
It's just red meat. That's all you get. No side.
So I go down the block, and the game was on. So she's like, yo, they got the game plan. Come through here. I was like, I bet. Bro, I walked in there. It was maybe 6 people left in the restaurant because it was almost closing. Yo, when I tell you everybody in the restaurant was like, damn, somebody got that loud.
In Bobby Van's?
No, in the other spot.
Okay.
But I felt bad because I just came from a fucking smokehouse. And I'm like, but I don't realize it. I can't smell it because I've been sitting in it for so long. But then I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, came back to the table, and I definitely could smell my coat. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, he was that guy.
I was that guy. I felt so bad. I mean, everybody was like trying to look and see who it was. It was like, no surprise. Like the last guy that just walked in, now the whole restaurant smells like fucking kush. But happy 420 to
man.
To all of my fellow cannabis creatures.
We're recording this on 420 just to give some context to it.
Yeah. 420, man.
Should we light up in here and get kicked out?
Well, they already banned Bays. Sorry to report to the fans. Bays can no longer. She's on probation.
No. She's just banned. There's no probation.
Oh, they just banned
not on parole. Like she got life.
Damn,
One and done. 25.
Yeah.
Damn, Bays got banned from the office, man.
What's fucked up is I can totally see why they would think it was Bays. But Bays was in this studio the entire time and did not shit anywhere.
Who snitched on Bays, yo?
You know who snitched on Bays.
I'm ready to ride.
He's out there now.
I'm ready to ride.
Child had the nerve to try to say hi to me today.
You got a handheld?
Yeah.
Let's go ride. What's up? Let's go step the homie. Like, yo.
How long does that cord go? Let's keep recording.
Yo, put the labs on me, man. Let me go holler at homie about why he got Bays banned.
Yeah, man. We cleaned up all of the shit too, and Bays did not shit in here.
No.
It could have got taken in from somewhere else, but
I think someone in the office took a shit on themselves and didn't make it to the bathroom.
Well, there was shit.
Fell down their pant leg. And
there was shit on the floor by the bathroom, and Bays never went nowhere near there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might have been human shit.
Yeah, I think somebody dropped a turd, somebody sharded, and it fell down their pant leg, and Bays had to take the rap for it because Bays obviously can't speak for herself.
Would have been a hard turn.
Yeah.
For context, guys,
Bays stood tall.
Yeah, Bays ain't no snitch. They say she got snitched though.
She's in the game. She's gonna take her time.
She's like, oh man, y'all niggas is rats.
Yeah, charge this one to the game.
Yeah, man. So Bays, someone shit somewhere, and then Rory stepped in shit, and then
Rory
shit was on the carpet.
Fudgy feet all over the office.
I didn't even realize
it was bad. So someone in the office, took the stand against Baisley and sat in front of the judge and told everything. So Baisley is banned from the studio. So
karma's gonna come back to them.
Yeah,
I hope your conscience eats you alive knowing that Bays can't come in this place now.
I almost want to sneak Bays in here now.
Well, that's
just how I am.
Well, she always used to get snuck in here to begin with because this building doesn't allow that. But we'd always be like, oh, she's part of the show.
Yeah.
And now it's just specific to this floor because we got snitched on.
Yeah.
So I could sneak her through security easily in her little bag, but then up here I want her to run free. I'm still down with just having Bays up here.
Maul was gonna ask the arresting officer where they're from.
Yeah, I need to know where he from. Like where he because I've been trying to gauge him and see figure out the way he dressed, the way he talked, the way he walked. You can kind of tell when somebody is
giving Connecticut.
Oh, all right. So you know what I was about to say? No, you beat me to it. I was about to say he listens to a lot.
Don't do that because I fuck with Connecticut. Don't do that.
I do too.
I like CT.
He listens to a lot of 90s hip, a lot of Big L comes from his area. So I was gonna guess Connecticut. Anytime somebody listens to Mad Big L, they're probably from Connecticut.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in it. I think that nigga's from Patterson.
Yo.
Jersey?
He does have a Patterson face.
Yeah.
He has the Spanish Patterson face.
Give me Patterson vibes.
And Patterson loves real hip hop too.
Yeah. And I think I saw him with a portable hookah in his pocket.
Oh yeah.
I think he might have hit the hookah pin. Yeah, he hit the hookah pin at the desk one day. I was like, nah, that's Patterson right there.
Damn.
Patterson, Willie P.
100%. Of course, I used to go to Willie P all the time.
Shout out to William Patterson, man.
Go right to Montclair State, then up to Willie P.
Nasty times, man. I had no
There was a
business.
lot
in
of
those
women
dorms.
up at Willie
I had
P.
no business in those dorms.
What were they, the Tigers or something?
Oh, there was some tigers in there. It was I met a few tigers at William
I
Patterson.
know you went to the
Sure.
Checkers afterwards when you were still eating meat.
Oh, for sure. That chicken fries?
Checkers had
Come
the
on,
hose
man.
over by
Yeah,
Willie P.
Absolutely.
If you couldn't find them, they was at Checkers.
Well, we gotta
I want to know where them chicks is at now. They ate way too many Checkers.
we gotta find a way to sneak Bays back in here. And you know,
Ma, you wearing a locks hat because we gonna see Styles later?
no, I'm wearing a locks hat because I love this hat. It's one of my favorite hats.
It's a great hat, but one could assume that you might be doing one of those things. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see the ghost later. Like, yo, you didn't realize I had this on.
No, actually, you know what's funny? I totally forgot that he was doing that with us later.
Oh, okay.
Until like I was on the way here when I spoke to Matt and people at Esther Club.
Okay.
And it's still not because I spoke to Styles last night. He's down, but I know how that goes. Niggas get high, something comes up, get a text message. I'm gonna meet y'all over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
See, last time I saw Styles was the night you won't let me talk about on this podcast today.
In Atlanta?
Hmm?
Yeah. No, we don't need to talk.
You won't let me reply to the lies.
We don't need to talk about. We don't need to talk. You know why I don't like replying to lies? Because people don't even care about the truth no more.
Oh, ever. Because, I mean, lies are way more entertaining.
Yeah, like
don't get it
people
twisted.
don't care about the truth. Like it is what it is. We can stand up here and say the truth and this and that. People are still gonna create a narrative, run with a narrative, and then only thing's gonna happen is the person you're talking about is gonna go on somebody's platform or their own platform and respond, and then it's just a back and forth of gossipy men talking back and forth about bullshit. Nobody cares. If you got an issue with me, when you see me, approach me.
But here, all right. Because I was always on that time and I've been on that time. And I think there's a lot of internet examples over the years of me just kind of ignoring lies. Like full blown fucking lies.
Which is what you should do.
I just, because it's usually from clowns and I just let the shit ride. I don't care. I'm not going to correct a clown.
Yeah.
I know the truth and everyone around me knows the truth. The people that matter know the truth. And that's what matters to me. It is starting to get to a certain point though that like, at some point I got to start saying something. Because these lies are getting like absurd.
Yeah, but it doesn't. But it doesn't matter.
Of course it doesn't.
It doesn't. So that's what I'm saying.
But-
Why even? You know what I mean? Like why even? Talk
Because
about it?
this is talk radio.
It
This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter either.
But it doesn't matter to you because they're not lying on you.
It doesn't.
No, but mad people have lied on
People
Maul.
lied on me all the time. All the time. You think
But I
I
was
care
really
about
good
when
at that
niggas lie
shit.
on me? Like I don't care about none. The thing is, I don't care about none of these dudes at all. Like the dudes I fuck with, they know I fuck with them. It's a mutual respect. They know I fuck with them. They know what it is. They know it's all respect, all love. Other dudes that just know me from having a podcast and doing a show and decide they want to talk about me, and I don't care about that. Those dudes are dudes I would never speak to. Like, so it doesn't matter what they say about. I don't care about that. I know I'm very secure in my own skin. Like, so that shit doesn't matter to me.
But no, I was so good at that for years. It's just I think
I know what you mean. Though.
like
Gets to
when
a
things
point-
start to pile, it's like, all right, now I think people are starting to think it's okay to just lie on me.
But that's what people. It's okay to lie now.
That's true.
The truth could be sitting right in front of people and they still like the lie. They entertain the lie. They respond to the lies. They don't respond to the truth. It is what it is, bro. That's just the world we live in, man. Like you're fighting a losing battle. Trust
For
me.
sure. You'll always lose on the
And
internet.
as a friend, I'm just trying to save you from just getting caught up in a snowball of bullshit. Because it's just gonna keep going. You're gonna respond to something. They're gonna go somewhere responding to the
for sure.
response, and then you're gonna respond to the response to the response.
I get it.
And then now we just responded back and forth about bullshit.
I understand.
I'd rather sit here, have fun, laugh, talk about shit we really like in the culture, talk about shit we don't like in the culture, and have a good time. All that other shit, man, I don't care about that.
And this is at the part where I'll be like, oh, I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm talking about a bunch of people in particular.
Oh yeah, I understand.
This is about very specific people.
And I get it, bro. But just from being somebody that just sees what's going on out here, as a friend, I'm just helping you. Just ignore that shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
I guess, and again, we don't have to get into details of that.
Because I can respond to that too.
What bothers me a lot of shit is when, all right, in particular one today.
Yeah.
When you know what the conversation was and that it went all right. And like it didn't, I could see if it went left and it was like some other shit, but it was cool. We've joked about it publicly, said like, I thought that shit was fine. Now you're just making up a complete story, like a complete lie.
Because they have nothing else to
like
talk about.
pathological lie.
Because they have nothing else to talk about. What else do they have to talk about?
I be seeing these people in person. We have cool conversations, and I just don't understand when they go home and concoct this fucking screenplay.
Bro, did you see the Kanye doc?
Yes.
Did you see when he was just with his man and then an hour later he's on the radio station shitting on Kanye?
That shit was the weirdest shit in the world to me.
It's been happening. It's going to happen forever. Even if you respond to it, it's going to happen. That's just what dudes do, man. I don't know why they do it. I don't know, maybe it's the almond milk. I don't know what's going on. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
I just feel like the pathological liars aren't drinking the almond milk. Definitely whole milk.
But pathological liars, they try to fit in. They try to look like they're solid dudes and they're stand-up dudes. So they'll trick you every now and again. So they get a little almond milk in they latte. They put a little almond milk in their latte. I know almond milk when I see it. Yeah.
I get it.
But ignore that shit, man. Let's just have fun and do what the fuck we doing.
I get it. I just had to laugh at some of that shit. And there was something I was getting to. I just can't now remember.
Well, for all of our listeners, as an introduction, that is Maul, the black guy, and Rory, the white guy.
Oh, yeah. For context. And all that
Excuse me?
shit.
I am more than just a black guy.
You have black on.
I have black who?
You have black on.
Oh, yeah, I have black on.
And this is off-white, gray?
Oh, that's gray with a little bit of a green and navy.
All right, here's white.
You're going here's white.
Today.
That's strawberry quick. That's not really white.
Is this a cool? Because I'm a drinker. I know we have to be around a lot of smokers, and you guys are very.
No, that's great smoke attire.
Okay,
you're doing it right.
Because you guys are very pretentious and kind of think you're better than the rest of us. I just want to make sure I go
especially
into this environment.
On 420, we judge everybody.
Because drinkers, we're gonna spill on ourselves. We don't give a fuck.
What's
the same
proper
shit.
smoke attire?
Proper smoke attire?
Yeah.
Well, you just don't want to look like a cop. Yeah,
I get it.
Like white boys in hoodies with like.
They look that's undercover. It's undercover. Fucking
white boys in hoodies
the DT
is like
fucking fit.
You got to look and see if you see the shit holding a badge right here. Yeah, look at the neck. If they got a chain on under that, like he a cop.
It's so weird how easy it is to identify an undercover cop.
Absolutely. All they do is wear FDNY hats or Harvard hats.
That's gonna throw us off.
They throwing a Harvard hat or a 9/11 hat. It's like you a cop, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yankee. Oh no, the cops love the Yankee hats.
Oh,
like Yankee hats with the hoodie and the flight jacket,
jerseys.
Yeah, it's like you a
fucking jersey. Why do you have a jersey on?
Always put a jersey on.
Oh yeah, in the summertime, that's all they wear: cargo shorts, fatigue shorts,
Air Max 95s.
Yeah.
Undercover cops love some 95s.
And then they clip their phones on their sides.
Absolutely, gotta have pockets. Cops need pockets. Right. Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm excited to be out of my element today and be around.
Yeah, man, we have some fun.
You smoker folk.
Have some fun at Washington Square Park. 420 smoke out. It should be fun. I didn't go last year. I think I went 2 years before the pandemic. I went, and weed wasn't yet legal in New York like that, so it was different. Even though that day cops kind of let it, as long as everybody's in the park and it's chill. But this is like going to be the first time I'm actually out in the city smoking when it's legal in New York City.
So two things. When I go into like in new environments now, I think I'm like really turning into my mother as far as like when I'm not sure what to expect.
Mm-hmm.
Like getting ready today, I was like going through different jacket options of, all right, we'll be in the park, but I'll be smoking. And like, we'll be around a lot of people. Should I get a bigger jacket?
It's going to be chilly.
Like,
a man can't ask himself if it's chilly. Like I want it to
be a slight
outside.
breeze. Like, then I was thinking, again, down to the cop thing, like pockets. Like, I don't know. Will I need to put things in my pocket? Will it be giving away paraphernalia? What?
You just started giving yourself anxiety for no reason. Yeah.
So I got nervous in that regard. Then I put on the Aster tie-dye shirt that you had gave me. I was like, oh yeah.
Great option.
But then I looked in the mirror and then I was like, all right, I'm going to be that guy. Now I'm going to look like an undercover cop. I showed up to the spot with the shirt on. Like
that's definitely ops.
That's weird. It's the same thing of Demaris saying you showing up to the Locks concert with the Locks hat.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But you did it. This is a good job because this is you.
Yeah, I didn't want to look at
your
different.
aesthetic. And a lot of people asked about you yesterday. They're looking forward to meeting you. They was like, "Is he gonna smoke?" I'm like, "Yeah, Rory, he's gonna smoke."
I will.
Like, are you sure? I'm like, "Yes, he's gonna smoke."
Have things changed since COVID? Are there like?
Oh no!
Why do like blunts not have like their own little condoms? Like the way there's hookah tips.
Yeah.
Rory.
Like why? I'm just asking.
Well,
hookah tips make sense to me, even though you are sucking and blowing. Saliva's everywhere and your germs everywhere. Well, the tip doesn't really do much, but
you do it. There's options now. You can either smoke a Percy, your own personal J. You ain't got to pass it. Everybody's gonna have their own weed.
Okay, that sounds like rich shit.
Yeah, or you do the fist bong shit. You know what a fist bong?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, you put it in between here. You just hold it like that, and you just inhale through your fist.
Well, I brush my teeth, and I'm not aware of any mouth diseases I have, so I think I should be all right.
Yeah, just smoke a Percy. Everybody got their own weed, their own blunts today. It's 420. Everybody's just handing out weed.
So you rolling us up? You smoking us out?
Of course.
Smoke us out.
Of course. It's weed for everybody.
Have you ever said to a girl, "Let me smoke you out"?
I wasn't talking about weed though. But yeah, I've definitely.
Is entendre?
Oh yeah. It's so many ways. Which way you want to take it? You know what I'm saying? I could be talking about a burger, a
I could
steak.
smoke you out.
Yeah, like what you want to do? Like I could be talking about cooking. Like what you? I'm just saying barbecue.
Smoking some pig
You're
today?
vegan. You're vegan,
Yeah,
Mom.
that don't mean I don't know how to get on the grill and do that thing. I know how to put the chicken and the steaks on the grill still. I know
Would
how
you
to
still do that as a vegan?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be on the grill?
yeah.
I didn't-
No.
That's
I
kinda
don't want a
hypocritical.
vegan grilling my meat. I don't.
Why?
Well, I know Maul used to eat meat before, and I believe Maul can cook. But
Absolutely.
wouldn't that be kind of odd? Don't you feel like a hypocrite? Like,
There's some
No.
vegans that feel weird, like touching meat.
yeah, even going near it.
I don't care. I was just in a steakhouse. Everybody was ordering T-bones and fucking
Mm.
ribeyes last night. I
That
don't
sounds
care
great.
When
about
you're
that
cooking
shit.
though, you need to taste your food, smell it, like all of that stuff.
You don't need to.
He has over 30 years of tasting small
You can
food.
eye it.
Yeah.
You know when the chicken is when it's done. You know when the steak is done.
It helps to have a few taste testers in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, if I'm now, I would be cooking that for somebody. So
I
you
get
know.
it.
But yeah, you can
You gonna
usually eye
cook
your
for
food.
us?
I could cook for you. Yeah, I could cook.
I said us.
Oh, wait, no.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah,
I'm here
so
to
just-
give compliments out today.
Yeah.
Demaris cooked for myself and a bunch of people at the crib on what was that Monday?
Yeah.
Monday night.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Demaris been holding out on us, man.
Tell me
Demaris could,
about this this baked mac and cheese of hers.
it's up there. I do want to shit on her and like not give her credit. It's up there. It's as someone that's had a lot of baked mac and cheese from a lot of different places and a lot of different people in their life, feel like I'm in the space to say it. It's top tier. It's up there.
Well, Demaris got good baked mac and cheese elbows.
She do for
Yo,
sure.
Like her elbows.
you know
For
that's
sure.
not a good thing.
Her elbows look like she make good baked mac and cheese. And Demaris is not fat. I'm not saying I'm
No,
not
not
calling
at
her fat, but she got them elbows where
Even the triceps, you could tell
can
they're
she's
toned because
bumped
she's been
into
working
a few
out.
ovens in her day. Like she bumped into a few ovens, taking the trays
Yeah.
out the oven. I know them elbows when I see it.
And
She's got
I've met a pops. I could tell the family like, oh, they cook at the house.
Yeah. Demaris know what she's doing, but you got to make a vegan one for me though.
I'm not making no vegan mac and cheese.
Why
That
not?
shit is disrespectful to mac and cheese.
Why is it disrespectful?
Bro, I can understand making if he want me to make him a Beyond Burger, sure.
No,
But vegan mac and
because
cheese,
we have vegan cheese now.
it's nasty.
Nah,
y'all.
you got to. I'm telling
What is
you,
it?
vegan cheese.
Yeah, like what
He
is
don't
it?
know what it is.
I don't know. It's vegan.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all that matters. It's
They could be
fucking
feeding
vegan.
him all
processed.
fucking armpit skin.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
it's
know because
vegan.
it's cheese.
But it
flavor.
tastes good though. Like
Well,
I've
armpit
had it
skin
a
would
few
not
times.
be vegan because it would be from an animal.
Ah, sure.
I've had good vegan bake. It's not the same as regular baked mac. We know that. We going into it knowing it's going to be different, but it's not bad. I've had some really good vegan baked mac and cheese. I need to find one spot in the city that has a great one though.
Oh wait, what about the pasta you made? I don't know that had
Um,
cheese in it, right?
It had Parmesan in it.
Oh, but it didn't necessarily.
It didn't need
the Parmesan.
Yeah, he could have.
There's
Yeah,
kind
she
of
made some
pasta.
angel hair, dried tomato. Oh, you know whatever
It
they
was,
put in the caption on
angel
Instagram to make it
hair.
sound fancy.
It was angel hair
That was pasta and
pasta.
tomatoes.
It was topped with a white wine sauce that had olive oil and sun-dried
Good.
tomatoes.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
Stick to your shit, baby. It was
Yeah.
topped with a
Yeah.
white wine sauce, garlic, little garlic in there.
Sauteed spinach, even though it was just spinach.
I know what you're doing. Yeah, I see, baby D. You be in there trying to throw down. One day I'm gonna get your ex-boyfriend on the phone, and I'm gonna talk to him about your cooking. I'm gonna see, because I know he done had all of it. I know you done made this nigga all kind of meals.
Mhm. Yeah, he got me during quarantine too, so I literally just woke up every day and cooked something.
Well, after you
That's the
wiped
life.
the groceries down.
Of course.
Do you remember? Yo, do y'all know how
Yo,
far
we were
we've
in
come?
a fucking ghetto. It was
I thought about that the
ghetto.
other day when I went to the grocery store. Like nobody's wearing masks anymore in the grocery store. Like
Nah.
everybody's back to normal. Like, but it was like 2 years ago this time. Yeah,
It
because
was
this is
scary.
April.
There wasn't no toilet
Nah, it
paper.
would be weird as fuck.
April 2020. Yo, we was literally like, I left my groceries outside the door.
Yes, and wipe them down. I used to come from outside and take all my clothes off at the door
Yeah,
because they could have had COVID on them.
yeah, that's that. Yo, I don't know.
Sounds
We went through.
crazy,
Some
I would strip
crazy.
through my front door, like, let me get all this COVID off me.
My cousin, my cousin, I had got a coat from my cousin. It was a jacket that I had, but I never wore it, so I gave it to my cousin. Ended up loving the coat, so I had asked him one day. I had said, "Yo, I got this other coat for you. It's too big for me. You can have it." So he was like, "Yeah, man, because I need, I threw away the last one you gave me." So I'm like, "Why would you throw away a brand new coat I gave you?" He said, "Yeah, it was during COVID. I wore it, and one day I just got nervous, and I thought COVID might have been on it, so I just threw it in the."
Nah, he had to fight me.
I was like,
Nah.
"What?
All right, see, y'all
You
know
thought COVID was on your coat?"
Benner now, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
and we know Benner, our manager. For those that don't know,
Mhm.
Benner's a worrier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He worries about a lot of things. Little
He's,
things will be what
he's
you
a-
need. That person.
He's
Who cares?
he's what I call a dad.
Yes.
Yes.
He has
100%.
dad vibes. He wants to make sure everyone's safe
Dad
and everything
vibes.
is good.
So y'all didn't know him during like COVID for real in the
Mhm.
quarantine.
Mhm.
And y'all know how long he talks on the phone now. He would just call me with like the world was ending calls every other day
Yeah.
of just every last thing. He might have been like scrubbing his fucking floors hands and knees just to get the COVID out the wood.
Mhm.
He was going nuts.
No, but it was a lot of people that were that, because let's be real, the news we were being fed at the time.
Better was washing his water.
Yeah.
Wait, whoa. What do you
Like he had to get to yo, COVID could be in the
COVID
pipes.
out the water. Yeah.
Could be in the pipes. We don't really know.
we went through a lot, man. But now, see, things are getting back to, before the way they were before COVID. I just saw American Airlines lifted the mask mandate.
Yeah,
a lot
so-
of different airlines.
I'm gonna be honest though. I think
I
I'm
don't
gonna
like
always
that.
wear a mask on a flight from now on.
Well,
I
here's
think so.
my big issue with it, because I don't know if you guys saw all the clips of like them announcing it and shit.
Yeah.
Now I have to hear people cheer before and after the flight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single one of those clips is just people clapping and cheering on the plane. I'm like, I hate that when we land. Now I have to do it before we take off too.
So it's only American so far?
I think it's American, Delta, and I forgot what the third one was.
Well,
Oh,
and
Delta.
the airport in general too.
Overall,
You don't have to wear a mask in the airport no more?
Nope.
No.
I don't like that.
I don't know. It's recycled air. So like at the end of the day,
In the airport,
you either gonna
I'm
get it or
cool.
not.
I could take my mask off in the airport. It's big enough space. It's not, But on a flight, I think I'm gonna always wear a mask on a flight. From
I feel like
now
most
Here's
people
my
do
thing.
get
I'm the
sick like
opposite.
that.
I would wear a mask everywhere but the flight.
on.
Because that shit for 6 hours on a plane, and anytime I put that shit below my nose to breathe for a second, I get
Pull
yelled
your
at. Like,
mask up.
No, but
dog.
what I
Yeah,
do
that's
is I
annoying.
just put the blanket over my head and I take my mask off.
I
and go to
can't.
sleep.
You're one of them blanket over the head people. I literally feel like I'm
Can't-
suffocating.
I would suffocate.
Really?
Yeah, me
Mhm.
too.
Nah, that's the way I got. That's how I fall asleep. But you leave a little crack like for your nose, like to kind of peek out like underneath the blanket, like so you get some fresh air.
But I don't know. Science, isn't that all just recycled air to begin with?
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
somebody got something, I don't know if the mask is really stopping you.
Are we gonna go there? Because the mask never stopped anything. Let's just be. Listen,
Well, then why are
let's
you
just
wearing it on
be-
the plane?
Only
Because it was
because
mandatory.
no, you know what it is? I'm not gonna lie. Being in an Uber now without a mask, it just feels weird. It
does.
feels like I'm breathing in the driver's air.
Well, I always crack the window. I don't care what the window is.
I
Yes.
always
Yeah.
crack the window. Being on the subway, I could never imagine getting on the train again without a mask. I cannot imagine breathing in all that air.
I never mind.
Showtime, niggas flipping, armpit juice, everything flying. Like, give me my mask, fam. Like, everything just feels like dirtier now. Like, if you're in the subway, the air feels dirty. Like, you're breathing in this air, your mouth is open.
But don't do that, because that built your immune system as a kid.
No, it did. It absolutely,
It's
we
like-
needed that. We needed
Yeah.
to be exposed to those germs. But I'm just happy that now we're coming out of it and everything that they were killing people for saying online about the mask not working. I think now the consensus is the
Like-
CDC said it. The mask really didn't.
You're like, come on, man. Showtime is the reason you've never gotten polio.
That's a fact.
Like,
That's a fact. I
Come
just
on.
don't. I just don't know if I could get on the train again and not wear a mask.
I was
I'm gonna
one
be
of those
honest.
kids that grew up eating on the subway.
Ooh,
I look
no.
back now like that is the nastiest
That is the
shit.
nastiest. Eating on the subway?
did it.
anymore.
I did it every day.
Yo, a
Same.
dude got on the subway one
Every
day
single day.
with like seafood.
All right, well,
Oh,
that's
nah, that's fucked
He
excessive.
up.
dragged it.
I
He
say, yo,
dragged
fam,
it.
like, this nigga had fried fish, shrimp, scallops.
Nah, bro.
I'm looking at him like, yo, fam, nobody want to smell that. And that shit, well, when you
Yeah.
close it
Listen.
to steam, you first open that shit, that fish steam come out,
People that do that in offices,
it smell like
are
dirty ass. all
terrorists.
through- Huh?
Like fish
People
in the
that do-
microwave.
Yes, like
Oh.
dog. You want to
Who does
get
that?
rid of fucking bays? Like, what about the people that are microwaving fish in your fucking kitchen?
No, first of all, you
Bays and
should-
shit don't smell
you
that
should
bad.
Or
never
garlic. Oh my
You should
god.
never be microwaving fish.
Though I've worked in a lot of different office environments,
Mhm.
and every single one of them, someone has microwaved some form of fish
Nah.
That's
or some
like-
form of seafood. Even shrimp smells like shit
Yeah.
You're
in
not
an
supposed
office.
to. You're not supposed to microwave seafood. I don't think. But I don't use the microwave anyway. I think we spoke about this. But I'd rather use the oven and like
yeah,
warm
if I have
things
the time.
up.
The microwave.
Yeah, or the air fryer.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get away from the air fryer because they're saying the air fryer is not good for you. And now
Oh,
they
I-
just
Nothing-
I thought it was just
Listen,
hot air.
Nothing is good for
they
us.
just ruined my fucking greatest invention ever. Well, not my invention.
I've
but-
been on record
You
since
mean
those
air
things
fryer?
came out. I use them very often, but there's no fucking way this is good for me.
the air
There's no
fryer,
way you can make this perfect chicken in 5 minutes
it's just,
and it tastes this good. Cancer has to be seasoning this.
It's not.
I know for a fact
Yeah.
that this is bad for me.
Yeah, it's
I'm going to
not-
continue to use it.
Yeah,
Of course.
I'm gonna
But-
continue to use it.
100% this is going to be like when they found out, hey, maybe pregnant women shouldn't stand next to the microwave.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I'm getting away from the air fryer. I'm back on the oven, warming things up or broiling things in the oven. I'm back on that way. I'm trying to completely get away from the air fryer. But the air fryer is just so convenient, man.
So
You push a button, Go do what else you got to do in the crib. Come back. It's sizzling. It's fried.
Yeah, it's giving Phil the future.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
even though I know it's sort of a new invention to some degree, but a machine that is making food shouldn't be that fucking loud. That shit sound like the airplane.
The air fryer?
When you got it on 375,
It's that. Oh, it goes crazy.
I get that shit on the other side of my crib.
I didn't know that you weren't supposed to put like the air fryer close to like, you know, when you got it on your counter.
I
It
used
can't
to
be
have
close
it.
to the wall.
I used to have it
You got
close to the
It
wall
has to have
and
some
above,
ventilation.
or pardon, a cupboard was right above it.
Fam, I had to scrub the backdrop of the fucking because it got like brown.
man.
I learned the hard way too.
I was like, oh shit, I had no idea that this was, you know.
Is it not just hot air? Just really, really hot
It's hot air, but the food that it's cooking it's grease, it's oils, it's all of that coming out of the vent, so it kind of like sticks to the wall and browns.
Oh
the
no, I
wall.
meant in terms of just like how bad.
Yeah,
it
it's
is
just- it's
compared
like
to
an oven.
microwave, like a microwave.
It's an
that's
oven,
like-
but it's just like a fan that's just blowing the air around, circulating
sound
the air
crazy.
differently. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think they're saying whatever it's
lying.
lined with, the air fryer's aligned with, like that non-stick whatever they call it.
Oh,
That's
I get
not-
it. The
that's
material
not- yeah.
inside probably is what. Okay,
But
That's not
here's
good.
my thing. When they first came out and I was seeing what people were doing with them, I was like, oh wow, it looks fucking like it's like they really fried
Legit.
some food or really cooked some food.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking these things are really expensive. I go to Target, it's just like $100.
Yeah.
That's what makes it really
Scary.
untrustworthy to me.
You can get one for 50.
Like
on
what the
Amazon.
fuck? Oh yeah, they dump
Is it a
cheap now.
used one?
A used
No,
one.
the regular one.
Regular.
A brand new air fryer for 50? No, I don't want a brand new air
No,
fryer.
you get
for
the smaller
$50.
ones for $50.
Yeah, the small one.
Like the ones that go in the dorm room or something. I gotta
Yeah.
imagine that's clutch for like college students.
100%.
Listen,
hell
man.
yeah. But they banned them in a lot of colleges. They banned them.
Dorms?
Mhm.
Really?
Fire hazards.
I remember, damn. I'm
But
old.
I had a space heater in every one of my dorms, and that was
Oh,
fine.
And those shits.
and those
That's-
kill more people than fucking the
Cars.
bloods. Yeah.
For those things. That's another thing that I was like, oh, this is extremely dangerous, but fuck it, I'm cold. Like I'll just leave this
a
on.
space heater has always been dangerous to me.
You can,
Even
like,
as a
smell
kid.
the
I used to be
plastic
scared of
burning.
just looking at a space heater as a kid.
Mhm.
Because when I knew it was hot, and I just always felt like, yo, we're not supposed to have that in the house.
My grandmother had the kerosene heaters.
Oh no,
Oh, yeah,
Back
man,
in
fuck
the day,
that's
remember
like
those?
you talking about
Mhm.
flirting with death. Kerosene in the house?
Yep, the kerosene heaters in the basement. She
Oh
would keep 'em in the
hell no!
basement, Yep.
Look at what we have to do to just keep warm in the hood.
That shit is crazy. And then they got the space heaters that had like the timer because that was supposed to be safer. So
Yeah,
you didn't
it
leave
cuts
it on.
off.
Fam, that shit did not work.
You ever got on a train, left your house, and thought you left some shit on the stove,
Oh,
and had to
yeah.
get off and go back
God.
home,
And then it was off.
and it was off? Yo, I did that shit about 3 times as a kid. Like I'm on the train, I'm like, yo, I don't think I turned that shit off. Had to get off the train, go back home, everything shut off in the house. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
I'm like that with going to the bathroom. Like I'm always afraid I didn't flush the toilet. That's like my biggest fear. Every single time I use the bathroom, I have to double back and make
But like
sure I
taking a
flush the
shit,
toilet.
you mean?
Just period. Every time I go to the bathroom, at all.
You,
It's the weirdest thing.
so every time you go to the bathroom, when you leave the bathroom, you forget if you flushed.
Yep.
How do you?
And
how
I
do you
flush
forget?
I
every
wanna know
single
what it-
time.
I
I
don't-
flush every single time.
I want to know a therapist's opinion on that. I want to know the traumas that
Yeah,
is
like, what-
subsided
Yo,
from
what happened,
flushing
yo?
the
Like,
toilet. You got a
'cause
bad
we
swirly?
got- yeah,
You
like,
definitely got a bad swirly.
Yeah, what happened, yo? Like, what happened when you was younger? You got into a fight in a bathroom in high school, and the girl pushed your head in the toilet or something, and it wasn't
Oh,
flushed.
didn't flush. Oh.
Yeah, like what happened? Something had to happen because I've never even heard about that before.
I'm just always super embarrassed that like I just forgot to flush the toilet. I do it when I'm here too.
So you know what must have happened? Demaris must have took a shit one time at a guy's house,
100%.
forgot to
Yeah.
flush. The guy saw the turd and came in the room and started embarrassing her about it. Like, yo, you taking shits in my bathroom and all that?
So that exact scenario happened to me, and I said that exact line. I was 21 in my first apartment.
And the girl took a shit.
In her defense, I think she flushed the toilet, but the toilet was like not working correctly, so it didn't really flush. It just like made the noise. So in her
Damn.
defense, I don't think she just like forgot to flush. But I definitely said that. I walked out the bathroom. Yo, you taking shits in my house?
But hold on, wait. Did she?
But I would say that to a dude as well. Like, yo, you taking shits in my house?
God. I kicked the dude out. But all right, so let me ask you this: did she spend the night, or was this like
She spent the night. So
this was the morning shit?
at some point, you got to shit.
Okay, yeah.
So
if she spend the night, but if it's like 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, and like you in my crib and you take a shit, what's wrong with you? That shit should be out your system like.
And
early in the day.
at this point, I was very immature because again, I'm an only child, and my mother had a bathroom in her room.
Yeah.
So I never like shared a bathroom with a woman.
Right.
And college, the floors were women, men, so it wasn't like I had to do
Yeah.
that shit. So when I got my first apartment and women were staying over, I was still in that immature phase of like, all right, if you're gonna do it, just make sure I don't know, or like run across the street to Dunkin' Donuts to do some shit. Like I don't want to ever hear about women shitting. Now I've lived with women, been engaged, all that shit. I could
Shit
care
with the door open.
Yeah, I could care fucking less. I laugh when you fart if I can hear it from the living room.
Yeah.
But I was fucking traumatized when I saw that shit.
It was a big one.
For that size woman, I was a little thrown back.
She dropped the bomb.
I started thinking like, wait, was this me?
Yeah, I'm always fascinated to know, like, do women take? Do y'all? We got a woman here. Let's ask.
Yo, why
Do y'all take like
This is the nastiest podcast.
I know. I just want to know.
We always talk about nasty
I just want to know, like, do y'all take? Because I know a girl that says she literally shits like a rabbit. It's like just little balls.
yeah.
That's because she's dehydrated and she needs to drink some water.
Well, she drinks water. I just think that she doesn't eat a bunch of fucking
fiber.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that doesn't. When you have the little pebbles, that's because you're dehydrated. But anyway, go ahead.
But so do women normally? And we're gonna just uncover some things here today. Fuck it. Do y'all typically take big shits?
It depends on what we ate.
I'm laughing at Maul not thinking y'all are human.
Yeah, it's y'all.
Because you know
like,
what it is?
probably the same way with you.
Nah, you know what it is? Because our bodies are different. Yeah. Men and women's bodies are different. So naturally shit breaks down differently. Some things might upset your stomach that don't upset mine.
Are intestines different? I'm asking. I don't know.
Well, the digestive system, I think, is different. I don't know.
No,
they can push babies out of their body. I mean, I think shit is the last thing on their mind.
No, but I just want to know.
You and
like,
that's the worst thing.
Do y'all take like the big? Like when the last time you took a big dump where it was like, God damn,
when
like
you
I
take
had
a big shit, Demaris.
Yeah, like a big shit. Where it looked like it looked like a Reebok was in the toilet. Like when the last time you took a Shaq Reebok size shit in the toilet?
Well, you know what? I had a nice shit. I went to Rory's house when he wasn't home the other day.
Damn.
You have a very lovely bathroom. So
yeah.
Get comfortable.
No, she plays musical chairs with my bathrooms.
Oh, you switch? You take a shit?
Yeah.
She uses every bathroom.
Why you just shitting all in Rory's bathroom, though?
I don't know. Well, to be fair, I used the guest bathroom the last time I was there.
I came back into my bedroom. I was in the living room chilling for a while. I see this fucking suds in the bathtub and shit. I'm like, did you take a bath?
So wait, you took a shit.
And then she took a bath.
And then you jumped your shitty ass in the tub and decided
into my motherfucking
you was
tub.
Gonna soak that ass. Demaris,
the soak tub too.
Yo,
not like a regular tub, like the
what
tub
is wrong with you, yo?
Listen, Rory has a really deep, like athletic soaking tub.
Yeah,
like I know if he gets in there, like he's gonna drown.
It's why I bought the house. I literally saw the tub and I was like, I don't care what else is going on.
So when
Rev Roar, you want to hear Rev Roar?
100%. I tweet from there.
Other friends toured the house for the first time. Like we climbed in the tub with like our clothes on. We was like, yo, like the tub, like we got to use this tub. So I tried to sneak.
Half naked in there. I clean in there.
So y'all got into Rory's tub with y'all clothes on?
Yeah, this is when we first saw the house. Like we were taking pictures in it and everything. It's really deep.
It wasn't no water in the tub.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm just trying to understand what the fuck was going on.
I snuck and took a bath. Like I didn't really sneak though because I took a picture of my feet like in the tub, like hanging. I guess he's just when he scrolled past it.
Stalking your IG like that.
Yeah, he didn't notice.
He doesn't know if that's.
And you know, women always post photos 3 years after they took them.
Of course, for the guy that still follows them, and that was his bath.
You know how many times I've argued with women about certain photos that pertain to me. And I'm like, you're a woman. You post photos 3 years after. Like, no, that's right now. I'm like, fam, you're a woman. You do the same shit. Yeah. Y'all be posting photos
But they only post the photos when they was with a certain guy and they know that guy still follows them. And they're going to see that picture. And then it's like, oh, she's still thinking about me. Or to piss off another
woman to say, hey, look at this and pertaining to your dude.
I was in his bath before. Like, it is what it is. I don't care about that type of
shit. So I wasn't mad. Demaris, she cooked the entire night. Wasn't mad if she needed to take a bath. It's a nice bathtub. I get it. Yeah. Or shit. Mm-hmm. What really was the violation?
Yo.
I walk into my home on Tuesday evening. Demaris had stopped by to pick up some shit and left. I found one of my most expensive shower towels, if you will, that has like a big R on it, like embroidered.
Okay.
It's a fucking beautiful, thick towel.
It's a really nice towel.
Yeah.
Covered in makeup.
Wow.
As if she removed a whole birthday face full of makeup.
Who did that? Demaris?
Oh, he gonna be heartbroken because I ain't do that.
The Fenty on the Oh,
because it wasn't Shorty. Because Shorty said, "Yo, I'm surprised Demaris would do this. This is like kind of like a violation."
That wasn't me.
It wasn't her neither.
It wasn't.
It was her.
I would have apologized.
Because she had makeup wipes. That's why she was like, Demaris could have just asked me. I had makeup wipes in my bag.
I would have never done that. I would have never done it.
And it was in the living room. I was like, how does towel even get here?
I saw it when I went in the living room. I said, I thought Shorty did it. I'm like, whose towel is this? That wasn't me.
So we have to find the
I
culprit.
swear to God, it wasn't.
Well, there was about, how many women do you think were in that house?
At Rory's house?
Around 12.
About 20.
And I was the only man. So it couldn't have been me.
So it was 20 women in your house,
And
all
me.
naked,
No.
face full of makeup. Oh, they weren't naked. Okay,
Nobody
clothed.
was naked.
Clothed.
Everyone was fully clothed doing choreography dance routines with Joyce Rice.
Okay, so Joyce,
And karaoke was happening.
did Joyce have makeup on?
No.
No.
Okay, so
So she's not a makeup person. And the tone in which the Fenty number that is on
it
the
wasn't her
towel
complexion.
is not
Okay,
Joyce's
so we can
complexion.
eliminate Joyce
It was
Rice.
closer to my complexion.
So this,
It
Eddin,
looked-
this
it
is,
looked
this is
exactly
when
like-
you'll just add pictures of Joyce and just X her out. She's not.
Here's
She's not the
pictures of
one.
Joyce now.
Demaris said it wasn't her.
I swear to God.
Picture of Demaris.
I didn't
Demaris
take my
is outta
makeup
here.
off until from that night. Like, being honest, how fucked up I was this morning. That's
So,
when I took that makeup
Who
off.
was the other women there?
It
Were
wasn't
they?
me.
Who is similar complexion to the evidence?
I'm rolling out the woman that found the towel and brought it up
Okay.
and assumed it was Demaris because of the complexion. So did I. And we know that she took a bath and a shower and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine Britt would have. That doesn't really look like Britt's complexion.
No.
But you guys went out after the dinner, so I couldn't imagine Britt would take her makeup off to go out.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, I had a full face of makeup out.
Mm.
Now that wasn't you. I'm actually kind of concerned.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was in
saw
my
it.
house?
When I walked in, I was like, who is this?
So you just have
Because if it was
mysterious
my
women
towel, it
taking
wouldn't have
off
been
makeup.
it wouldn't have been in the living room.
Rory's living the life.
My towel was in your
Dog.
bathroom.
I'm not. When I say I'm not living life, I was
Rory
I was
hated it there.
talking.
Did y'all have strippers?
No,
No.
we had
It was like
dancers
really
that were
family-based.
like real dancers, like on tour.
Strippers.
Yeah, they're called
No,
dancers.
like Joyce's
Strippers, they
tour
travel. They go
dancers.
from city to city
They
when they
dance.
hear All-Star Weekend and
It's
the
choreography.
playoffs. They hear James Harden.
And
in
shout out
Philly.
to Joyce and her team because they were lovely. They were such good vibes.
Yeah, they were fun.
We really enjoyed
Shout out to
them.
Joyce Rice and her lovely team and band. It was a
What-
band.
Well, no, it was DJ, dancers, the whole drivers. They put a sprinter in my front yard. It was interesting. But Ed, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I think I'm now everyone's gay bestie. All the women in my house is the most platonic shit ever, all the time.
So you're not.
It's never like it started out like when I first moved in. Yeah, there was some nights where we got there,
Mm-hmm.
but now I literally just have. I have like 10 women in my house, and they treat me like one of the girls.
Damn, you're not the elegant
It's just
bachelor
like,
that I thought
I'm
you were.
really the gay bestie amongst all the women in my life now.
But why do
You're
you
definitely
think?
my gay bestie.
Why do you think that
Wow.
though? Is it like a woman that's there amongst the crew
I
that's like your lady?
No, I mean
Or they think she's your lady?
I'm
Sounds like
also
a great
not a
thing.
fucking creep and like
Right.
think it's perfectly healthy for men and women to just be friends. And I think you're a fucking weirdo if you can't have that relationship with the opposite sex, that you
True.
just can't just be friends.
Mhm.
So, and I think my crib is a very safe fucking environment.
Mhm.
It is.
And I just come across as the gay bestie that they can just be themselves and like there's no pressure here and like, which by the way is cool and I'm happy for their safety and everything. But for my male ego, it's kind of fucking devastating.
Why?
I mean, I couldn't be like,
women are comfortable around you. That means
no,
they can-
not that. But like,
Oh.
damn, like why you not viewing me like maybe you'd want to fuck? Like I'm just ruled out immediately. Like, Rory, you're like my brother. Like I can't
Oh,
like
yeah, that hurts.
like what if I want to? Not that I want to,
Right, but
just like the thought of like,
Don't just
I'm,
rule
I'm
me
kind
out.
of offended that like,
yeah, like you should
maybe,
don't just rule me out of like the running of like having sex with you.
You
yeah.
also procreate.
I mean, I know the
Did you
safe.
say procreate?
Well, I don't.
Nobody's
I
trying to have
wasn't-
kids.
I wasn't trying to do that
I mean, he could be a.
for a random
Valuable.
woman that comes in my house, and I
Yeah,
don't.
no,
Oh, not a
not-
random.
I'd like to get to know her a little bit before I
Yeah, like,
see if maybe
have
she's a
a
fit
child.
mother. Maybe know her last name. I don't know.
at least
Yeah.
know her last name.
Family health risks. But that's really all it is.
Well, it's it's
I don't
it's-
want to be viewed because they of course
that's a good
invite their
position to be in,
friends
though.
because
but that's a good position to be in as known as the guy that you can go to his house and have a good time and you don't have to worry about anything creepy happening, anything like that you're not happy with being violated.
oh for sure.
It's cool being that guy.
Oh, and I always will be that guy.
Yeah.
It's just that, of course, leads women to text their friends, be like, "Hey, come through here. It's the fucking perfect vibe type shit." I just feel like then now I'm put in the box of like, "Hey, Rory, do you have like any friends you could hook me up with?" Like, no, I'm trying to hook up with you.
Yeah, I am the friend.
I'm her friend. She
Yeah.
invited you here. I'm joking.
I know what you mean, though. I definitely know what you mean.
Bitch
So
is
yeah.
like Maul, so.
Oh no!
Mom.
Every time, even women that don't know him and just are familiar with my life and obviously the show, even if they don't listen to the pod, they're always like, "Where's Maul at?" I'm like, like we record together, we don't live together.
Right. I think people think we're always together.
Like we don't have bunk
24/7.
beds
Yeah,
in
no.
the bedroom.
Absolutely not.
Ren and Stimpy. First of all, it's
I heard
Pinky in
it.
the brain.
I told him last week it was his last day here, and he keeps reporting
Y'all
for
are
duty.
giving Pinky in the brain.
You are too. Don't do that because every time I invite people over, like, where's Demaris at? Invite Demaris over. Like,
you know they
I
be-
don't know.
you know-
Jesus, fuck. I'm cool too.
I don't know where the fuck she's at. I don't know where
Even
the fuck
Joyce
she
and all
is.
her people, hey, make sure Demaris is there. I'm like, I mean, I guess. Like,
Rory was trying to walk around with his Versace robe on. Do you have a Versace robe?
no, I do not have a Versace robe.
First of all, it's Fenty.
You better not be wearing a Fenty robe.
I don't have a Fenty robe.
Okay, cool.
I actually have a robe that matches the towel that is now covered in makeup with the same R embroider on it.
Throw that shit away.
I'm thinking like that's not even the towel I used. Yeah, no, sorry.
We're gonna find out who.
All you gotta do is line up all the women that
I
was
thought
there
you had
just-
cameras.
and just hold the towel to their face.
No, I just tell people that just so.
Oh, okay.
They
I
get
went in your
scared.
bathroom
Yeah,
and
that's all.
threw up, and I was like, oh my god, Rory probably has cameras. Like he's gonna see me.
Oh, so you threw up too? You weren't the only one to throw up that night. What were y'all drinking? Why was everyone so fucked up?
Cheese with wine.
I actually didn't eat, and that's the reason why I was so messed up.
How you
Because I
cooked
went
and
out
didn't eat?
after my bath. I went out, and that's when I got.
Oh,
fucked
okay.
up.
I thought you were fucked up at the crib.
No.
Because I was like, I only saw wine going around and
No.
people not drinking very much of
I was tipsy, but like that's I
Because
took a bath.
Britt told me she threw up. And where'd y'all go after? They abruptly left my house
Man,
with
me
a
and
move.
Britt was at Sapphires going crazy.
Oh my god.
What is Sapphires?
The one that
A gentleman's club.
that should be sponsored by this pod at this point of the amount of fucking times we talk about it and go to it.
Britt was at Sapphires.
Brought
Go
to
to
you by-
Sapphire.
brought to
Brought
you
to you by Rory and Maul.
Yeah.
Say Rory and Maul for 10% off your
10%.
first lap dance.
That's nasty.
I think that would be a nice. I'm gonna reach out to them.
How
That would not be a nice.
how was
nothing.
Sapphires? Was that Monday night? Oh, it was
Yeah.
probably really white in there. They was playing.
It was,
they was
but
playing
the DJ was
AC/DC.
black. The DJ,
Oh, gross.
I was in there doing the drill dance.
Oh God!
I swear to God, he played K Flock.
Oh god.
We,
Well-
it was the music was lit. The strippers were white, but it was lit.
Well,
You don't
I
understand.
called Demaris' phone the next morning
Mhm.
on some pod business because I'm getting a
Oh.
bunch of fucking tweets. Britt answers the phone. Answers Demaris' phone.
The next morning?
Yes.
Yes.
I called Demaris' phone. Britt answers and goes, "Don't worry, she's alive. She's just asleep on my couch or whatever." I said, "Well, go wake her drunk ass up." I don't care how hungover she is.
Because we got work to do. Get your ass up.
I woke up like that was oh God, that was just really bad. That was a really bad night.
Well, I'm glad you had a great time on.
Yeah. But
That-
I am sorry, guys. I'm sorry the pod came out 5 hours. I did publish it to be fair. I did publish it to be fair when I was at Rory's house. I just set it for 5 p.m. instead of 5 a.m. So that was my accident. Because I was doing it on my phone. So
You got one more time. Your ass is out.
sorry.
of here.
They were on my ass.
Yeah.
When I woke up the
Sapphire
next day.
seems to ruin this pod a lot.
Yeah, y'all
You
want to
got,
go there?
you got
and
all
get
those
drunk?
notifications on that pod
Yeah.
card.
$2,000 steak. I was like, yo, who is going crazy with the fucking what steakhouse is this? Rory, nasty ass and Sapphire.
I put the money back in
Yeah.
immediately.
Immediately.
They just wouldn't take my card.
We had it was a Twitter space yesterday. Elliot Wilson had DM'd me about
Yeah.
Future's Twitter space.
He hit me
Future's
too.
album coming out.
I wasn't able to get into it because I was busy already.
Yeah, I
but-
was still outside moving around at 6:00. I was hoping you did. Did anybody hear it?
I'm not sure.
Jump in.
All I know is the title said is Future the greatest rapper of all time or something.
I assume that was the name of his album.
Future is the greatest rapper of all time.
I just would assume that was the greatest. That was the title.
That's quite the title.
Yeah, I don't think
Let me
that would be the
reread
name
this.
of his Twitter space.
Yeah, I feel like they wanted to start the conversation.
Nobody is having a conversation about Future being the greatest rapper alive.
There are
Future
people-
is. Oh yeah, Future is the best rapper alive. Maybe that is the album title. Did he announce that? And did we just spoil something?
No, it was on social media.
Okay.
How could we spoil it?
I
That
thought maybe
yesterday.
it was like a private Twitter space. I didn't
So
know.
GQ kind of released an article, and the article itself says the title is Future
Oh
is the
yeah,
best-
okay.
best
It says right
rapper
here.
alive.
Join us on Twitter Space at 6 p.m. to debate our cover story. So
This is the
that's
subtitle.
their
That was the GQ Twitter space
Yeah.
debate.
Yeah, they put few artists are as prolific, as widely intimidated, and consistently
Good luck.
excellent. which is why it's finally time to declare what's been true for a while now.
Sometimes I think writers just be writing. Like, they just like words, even if they're...
Well, it's clickbait shit.
Would Future say he's intimidating?
I don't think Future would say he's intimidating.
What do they mean by intimidating?
I don't even think Future would say he's the greatest rapper alive. I don't even think Future would say that.
He's been throwing feelers out there since what was that, Rolling Loud?
Mm-hmm.
When he brought out Kanye, or Kanye brought out him or whatever, and he was like, y'all greatest could never bring Kanye out. And everyone was like, was that a shot at Jay because they weren't friends or whatever the fuck? He's been doing little shit here and there, but the media's been taking it and run with it.
Future's still throwing shots at Hov?
It appears that way. He could say I'm not, but But we also take everything and run with it.
Okay,
we take the littlest sentence like, yo, it's a full Hov.
Because I know it stems from when Jay said the line about someone in the future
playing football with your son, which I thought was a good bar, but I could totally understand being offended by it. I could see Future being offended by the bar.
See, I'm the opposite. I didn't see the offensive tone in that bar.
I think once fatherhood and children get added in, I can totally understand someone taking it incorrectly, even if it's met with good intentions and it's just a rap bar, it's just a play off with what's going on currently. Once you bring up someone's kids or family, I can see why they would get offended.
Yeah, but
not saying they're correct in the intention of the bar.
Can you pull up the bar? Because I never got, even when the song first came out and that we first heard that bar, I never even felt like that was a shot at Future.
No, but it was alluding that he didn't want to lose his children, and his fear would be another man raising his kids, is how I think that could have been interpreted. Because at that point, Russell had married Sierra, and Future's child was with Sierra full time. So Russell was around the child a lot, and obviously plays football. I know you get the bar.
Yeah,
but I could take that as, are you suggesting that I lost my kids and another man is raising them?
The bar is
playing football is like how you raise your kid, dad. Like, yeah, I could see being offended at it.
What's the bar, Eddin?
In the future, other dudes is playing football with your son.
That's a diss.
That's a hit.
I don't think it's a diss. I think it's a play on words.
Wait, say it again?
But I could see why Future be offended by it.
In the future,
other dudes is playing football with your son.
What's the 2 bars before that?
Never go Eric Benet. I don't even know what you would have done.
Come on now, Ma. You can't.
In the future, other dudes
never going Eric Benet. He lost Halle Berry.
In the future, other dudes is playing football with your son. I should be if I'm Future, I should be offended by that.
I'm not saying you should be offended.
Are you kidding me?
I don't think it's
what the fuck is going on with hip hop? Like, why is everybody so fucking offended and like ready to be offended? That's not a fucking shot at Future.
I'm not saying it is or that was Jay's intention.
It's about Future.
But
yes, it's about his situation, but it's not a shot at him saying, you don't raise your kids. That's not a shot.
I don't have kids, but I can understand anyone bringing up my situation about my kids, even if it's a playful bar.
To fuck up my marriage and my situation with my wife, the fear of another man spending time with my son is like, or my kids, that scares me. That's not a shot at Future, though. Like, how that he's not offended Future.
But Future you can't tell somebody what
man, everybody want to be offended these days. What the fuck is going on in the world, yo?
It's hip hop, so I think everything is free range when it comes to the rap battle shit. I think anything on wax at this point, especially the era I grew up in, I've heard the wildest fucking bars and diss records. That's allowed in hip hop. But that doesn't mean someone isn't allowed to get offended or take it personally.
I'm not saying nobody's allowed. You people.
If that's a touchy subject
not a
for
shot,
Future,
bro. I'm just saying that's not a shot. Like, look, we got to.
But rappers. You've hung out with enough rappers to know how sensitive and how much they look into every last bar and take shit offensive.
Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest on my platform. Jay-Z doesn't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas. He's not trying to offend none of y'all. He don't even think about y'all niggas like that. Let me just be totally clear with that. So he's not taking time out of his day to throw a shot at Future. That wasn't his intent with that. So if Future's offended by it, okay, cool. That's your prerogative to be offended. But that's not a shot, bro. He wasn't taking a shot at Future.
But we agree with you there.
If Future is still mad at Jay about that bar, bro, listen, I'm a real nigga. You gotta. What's the real issue? Because that's not it. You using that as the. What's your real issue with Jay, bro? Because that can't be it. That don't tell me that. Don't tell me that bar is a reason why you've been moving in interviews and kind of sort of whatever they say you throwing shots at Jay. I don't know, But if they saying it can't be because of this bar. Like, come on, bro.
Well, I don't know. I have no idea personally, and I don't think it was a shot. But I can totally understand if someone is rapping about my family situation in regards to my son and another man raising him. I could see how you could get offended. I could see it.
Because Future, honestly, Future was probably already you got to understand that whole story about his son wanting to be a football player and stuff like that was in the blogs at that time, which is why Jay rapped about it, because it was in the blogs and it's a little play on words and things like that. Niggas get offended about that shit. And then you saying shit like, don't go Eric Benet, like niggas could get offended by it.
Well, Eric Benet did get offended by that.
Eric Benet.
Yes, he did. He went on a whole Twitter rant
all the time.
Oh, I didn't know this. That was a regular Eric. I don't follow Eric Benet.
He don't like that shit. I love my wife, and he don't like that shit at all.
Yeah, but he was referring to him losing Halle Berry because he was cheating on Halle Berry.
Yeah, of course. But
and he was saying, "I lost the baddest girl in the world." Like,
yeah. Eric Benet says my current wife is the baddest bitch in the world.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You know what? Nah, Eric Benet probably just got pressure in the crib from the new wife.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, what the fuck is going on out here, man? You can't. It's like.
Well,
bro,
Jewish people were offended off the next record too. A lot of people got pissed off at 444.
This shit is everybody wants to be offended. Everybody wants to, start a fucking rally and walk somewhere with signs. Like, sit the fuck down. It's like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this shit the world is too hypersensitive, bro. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. You can't even say that. I saw something about, I remember we had talked about starting a heterosexual parade, right?
Yeah.
A heterosexual pride parade.
Which is still a hilarious but obvious bit.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I think somebody online had pointed out to the fact that they had kind of started like talking about really doing that. Mm. And there were people offended by people trying to start a heterosexual pride parade. Mm. I'm like, wait, so people are mad at heterosexual people trying to have a parade.
About what are you celebrating, Ma?
I was gonna say
the same thing everybody else is celebrating.
Heterosexual pride parade is like St. Patrick's Parade.
Now you should be offended by that.
I'm very much offended by
now,
that.
see, now you should kick his ass. you should be offended by that. I'm with you on that one. You should be offended by that.
It's Thanksgiving parade. Like it's all.
I'll tell you this. I'm not celebrating Cinco de Mayo with him. I'll tell you that much.
There'll be no Modelo's for you, bro.
No fucking Corona and limes in the studio that day.
Yeah, but it was people really upset about that, and it's like,
all right, again, I side with you on a lot of stuff. I just have to give you the other perspective of it.
What's the perspective of being mad at a heterosexual pride parade?
It's the same dumb shit when people say, all right, there's a BET. Why is there not white entertainment TV? Every fucking television station is white entertainment TV.
Exactly.
So when it comes to celebrating heterosexuality, you just have to walk outside.
Right.
No one's going to hate you for being fucking heterosexual.
Is celebrated and everything, but you're heterosexual, so you don't even notice that.
A lot of reasons there's gay pride parades.
It's like when white girls say there should be no such thing as black girl magic. That's offensive. Why is there not white girl magic? And it's be like, because bitch, all the beauty salons and all the catalogs have been celebrating you your entire life. So we're celebrating the oppressed now. You're not oppressed for being heterosexual, Mal.
The pride parade is because there haven't been represented in society at all. So it's like, hey, let's do a parade and fucking celebrate all of us.
Are gay people still oppressed?
Oh, yeah. I am not having this conversation
I'm
on
asking
this platform. This is not the platform.
Why not?
Yeah.
I mean we have an open conversation.
It's us. We are toxic and stupid. No,
we're not. I'm asking a question. Do you feel like gay people are still oppressed in 2022?
Gay people are still the minority compared to straight people, I would say.
Yes.
Because there's more heterosexual people than gay people?
Heterosexuality is way more normalized than anything in terms of like being gay or like that.
Mal, you have to say pause before you say anything that can be deemed as gay.
I wouldn't correlate to that.
Yeah, that's just a joke. That's just us having. That's just a joke. I'm talking about there because there are many laws now for gay people. Some would say that gay people are treated better than black heterosexual men. Some people would say it. I don't say it. I've never been in a situation where I felt like a gay person was treated better than me, so I can't speak on that. I'm just saying some people feel like I know there are conversations like black heterosexual guys feel like if they're pulled over in a car, they are more likely to get arrested or get in trouble than if they were gay and got pulled over. You understand what I'm saying? So when you say oppressed, I don't know if in 2020, because it's almost so I still don't even understand why we have, that's what it is about me. I don't understand why people still have these conversations about gay, heterosexual, whatever. I don't care what people are doing sexually as long as it's between consenting adults. I don't give a fuck.
Just because
so
you
it's just,
don't care
I'm just,
doesn't mean
I understand that.
else.
So I'm just saying, but the world now, there are laws. So you see that there's actively progress and change for gay people. So when you say oppressed, I don't know.
But you could also say the laws now have changed from Jim Crow and slavery, but racism has not
But
left.
that shit still goes on.
Like,
No,
of course, the laws have changed, but
I understand that. But
that
when
is
you say
a piece of
oppressed,
paper. It's not how society views and treats people subconsciously.
But when you say oppressed, that's the word I'm talking about. Oppressed. I just don't know if I think that gay people are oppressed in 2022.
Well, what's the exact definition of oppressed? But I just feel personally, until things are actually equal from, and I know it's a buzzword, but a systemic place across the entire country, because we live in a
York
bubble
City.
where gay people are very much accepted and there's a very high population of them. And it is kind of weird if you're attacking gay people.
In New York
Not
City,
say it doesn't
especially.
happen, but it's not the norm the way it may be
it's
in
weird
the
if
South
you attack
and the Midwest.
anybody for living their lifestyle. Like,
well, you can,
Of course.
there's
like, why
hate
is
against
this
Asians right now in
bothering
New York
you?
City that
Right.
are being attacked. So,
Oppressed is subject to harsh and authoritarian treatment.
and I don't think across the board there are complete trans and gay rights. I think in certain states and cities, yes, they've caught up to, by law, equal rights, but not everywhere. I think the gay person in Brooklyn has a way different experience than the gay person in, say, Illinois or say Mississippi or say
The Western states, yeah.
anywhere outside of like major cities. And I think even certain major cities is probably tough for gay people.
Mhm.
I don't think they have the same exact experience, especially also in workplaces too. Like, I worked in advertising in New York City. I was the minority when it came to sexual preference. It was women, gay men, and straight white male Rory. But I think in our other offices in other cities, it was a completely different experience for the gay people
Yeah, when you walk outside
in the work
you honestly
environment.
are-
It just wasn't the
no,
same.
I mean, I think life in general is a different experience in major cities as opposed to slower states.
For sure.
And you know, Midwest, Southern. It's just a different way of life.
Yeah.
So naturally, you know, it's different. It's going to be different that you go to different countries, you go to different parts of the world. Life is just different in certain areas. I just feel like in 2022, if anybody is offended at seeing a gay couple, you're just weird to me. It's like, bro, what is the problem?
It still happens.
I know it
But
does.
I also understand
Just like
your
when they still
argument.
see black and white interracial
Yeah.
couples.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, bro, it's 2022.
Well,
Bro. What fucking world are you living in?
We should condemn anyone in an interracial relationship. But that's just me.
Yeah, that's just you.
Why is that?
Well, he's the poster boy for
I'm joking.
I was about
interracial,
to say, we ain't gonna lock Rory
interracial
ass the
relations.
fuck up.
That's what he is.
I be looking at two white people together like, ugh.
How could you?
Ugh.
Yuck.
Could you?
That's gross.
Pale on pale.
Hey, turn the lights down, buddy.
Is it LEDs in here?
Oh my god.
Turn your brights off.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Fuck, that's hilarious, bro.
But also the heterosexual parade, like, no one wants to link a bunch of men.
What the fuck would happen in a heterosexual parade?
A bunch of dudes. I ain't linking
Yeah.
that shit.
Sexual harassment.
There'd be mad dudes.
Who they gonna sexual harass? There'll be no women there. Women ain't going as a fucking heterosexual male parade. That
Why
ain't
you gotta say
happening.
heterosexual male? See, that's the
Okay,
words they try to.
yeah.
We talking about heterosexual,
Heterosexual parade.
across the board.
It would still be mad dudes.
I don't think so.
A bar is usually like a heterosexual parade.
But I don't even think women celebrate
A
that they're
sport
straight.
game is
Right.
a heterosexual parade.
Women don't
Right.
celebrate anything other than fucking the Zell alert going off.
The Zell.
Demaris, do you think younger women now, with how accepted bisexual and women loving women is, are pressured by their partner to maybe you should like a chick, at least maybe for my birthday?
Yes. Actually, I've seen that.
And I'm kind of joking, but I'm not, because I've talked to a few women.
Wait,
that are
what?
like,
No, real
Wait,
shit.
what'd you
Real
say?
shit. That's
there's
a real
women,
thing.
because right now, which I think is ill, it's just fully accepted around us for women to love women. Even we were talking about straight women go to strip club because they want to see women's asses and slap women's asses and love women. But the pressure for fucking how normal threesomes are and how normal bisexuality is around us, I've talked to women, they're like, yo, my man wants me to do a threesome, and like, yeah, I think women are attractive, but I can't even put my face near a pussy
Yeah.
without getting like weirded out.
I know a lot of women who gave their men threesomes just because they're out. Like, women are doing that. So women gave them just like they felt pressured. And it was a terrible experience because if you're having a threesome with somebody who doesn't like women, it's not gonna be fun.
If you're
for
having
anybody.
a threesome with the woman that doesn't like the woman, it's going to be a terrible experience.
Yeah. But I know a lot of women that got pressured into that. And I told them, I said, that's not
Who
something you
doesn't
should-
like women?
Heterosexual women.
Women, yeah.
I don't
heterosexual
believe
women
that.
and gay men.
I think gay men like women.
Like just
That's a whole nother conversation. But I
Wait.
do think gay men like women. Not
In what regard?
in a sexual way, like they want to bang them.
Oh,
they're cool.
that's
I'm
what we're
saying like
talking
I think they admire women. Like, oh my god,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
of
your
course.
ass, your titties, your thighs, like your hair. Oh my god, you're so beautiful. Look, so,
Mhm.
so they like women. Like
Yeah.
so I don't.
Oh, for sure.
It's just hard for me for anybody to like. How do you not like a woman? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You could
No,
like
I
women,
think-
but not want to eat pussy.
Yeah, and I
no,
think,
no,
yeah, for
100%,
sure.
100%.
You
Because
gotta
even
be
straight
committed.
straight
You gotta be
women to
committed
other
to do
straight
that.
women,
Straight men don't. That's
A lot of
nother
them.
story.
A lot of them.
That's a whole nother
A
story.
lot of
though.
them.
that's
See,
still a
'cause we
thing
could-
in 2022.
Yes.
Damn, we ain't
You don't
gonna
date
even do that.
Jamaican men, but
Wait,
I have.
And that's
I grew up with
And let me
so
tell
many.
you-
They was lying the
Man,
whole time.
I'm about to say a Jamaican nigga. He was the first one that told me about eating pussy on my block. So it's like we ain't gonna stop it. Let them niggas be like, oh no, Bati, whatever the fuck, cut it out, nigga. You be
Say it
eating
again,
pussy.
Mom.
Yeah, you be eating pussy.
But
Now, I
the
don't wanna
funny
hear
shit
that
about
shit.
calling someone Batima, you're eating pussy. You have your own slur fucked up.
I don't,
He was eating.
bro. Listen,
He was eating the thing that makes you the most straight ever.
Listen, if we could sit here and talk about all the dumb shit in the world for hours, bro. So let's just. So what are we talking about? Future? Future's
Yeah,
album.
all right. Is Future the greatest rapper of all time?
No, he's
Is he
not.
intimidating? Or whatever GQ said.
Some people might not want to release the same date as Future, so that's intimidating. You don't want to
Sure,
drop
okay,
the
I
same
get
day
it,
as
I get it.
Future. You know he's gonna sell a bunch of fucking records. Future is one of the best artists that we have in our culture, though. That I don't think we can argue that.
I agree.
As far as rapper, he's not the greatest rapper alive. No,
is he top 10?
No.
I hate because are we talking about rapping? Are we talking about artists? What are we talking about?
rapper. I'm just
Rapper.
greatest rapper alive.
Oh no, Future would say he wasn't.
That's all I'm saying. He's not the greatest rapper alive, but he is a great artist. He makes great music. His pen is undeniable. He has classic fucking records.
I think he's the fourth in this recent generation. We always talk about the big three.
Of rappers,
Yeah, Future would be the fourth to me.
who's the three?
Kendrick, Cole, Drake. I would put Future number 4.
Nicki won before.
I take that
Kendrick, Cole, Drake, and then Future as rappers.
That's one.
back. Oh,
hell of a-
as the art, like the
The big
icon
artist.
artist of this generation.
Artist. Okay, yeah. Artist. Yeah, I'm just going off to the
you also
GQ
left
quote
Kanye out too,
rapper.
Kanye, I just have in that generation before.
He's before
Okay.
Kendrick.
Like, yeah, I don't put him. I kind of do the time periods you really came out and like popped.
but- Well, then
So yeah, is like their elder.
really.
Yeah.
Kanye is in the range of 50 and like that time frame.
Like
Is where I
early
put-
2000s.
Yeah.
Not 2010s.
Now, if we were just talking like whatever year when Kendrick Cole and they were out and Kanye had a bigger year, I would say yes, Kanye's number one in that regard. But I'm talking about this era specifically of the artists that came out in 09 type shit.
Okay.
I have Future, but yeah, you're right. Nicki might be 4 and Future 5, if I'm thinking about it. But that's where I would put him. Future is 100% in that tier for real.
All right, so shout out to Future album this Friday.
I do not know. I did not read the GQ article.
I believe it's this.
Guys, we're
Should I have read
unprepared.
the Future GQ article? I'm sorry.
We're here on a Wednesday. We're usually here Thursday.
Fuck that. Hey, look, some shit just happened. Some shit just came out.
What?
Justine Skyes announced that she is dropping a song
Mhm.
or maybe an album. She says, y'all keep telling me to put it in the music. What a lie. Coming 4/22.
I saw that.
Go pre-save it now. But did you see that Giveon is dropping his record, Lie Again, on 4/29? Pre-save now. And then Justine Skye responds to that with, I already know what this weak-ass song sounds like anyway. It's not what y'all think it'll be.
Oh, so she heard that when they was together. That's been on the hard drive.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Damn, but I feel a way if I was Giveon and like when I played that for her in the studio, she's like, "Oh, this is the one. You should put this out."
and
Then
now
I put it out. You're like, "That weak ass song."
Yeah, now she's saying it's trash.
Damn.
That's
I mean, we
gonna be
know-
interesting.
We know Giveon what time it is with him when it comes to making music.
Yeah.
Justine Skye though, on the low, makes some good fucking records.
Oh no, she did. Justine is talented.
So
She's-
I am
she's
curious.
talented.
And she looked like that.
Did she say
she
if her
fine.
record was about that?
Well, she said y'all keep telling me to put it in the music, so
Oh, okay.
we can assume that it's in the music.
Mm.
I'm listening. I'll be streaming 422.
I love a good mess.
We know.
Did you guys watch Bel Air yet?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I promise I am. I keep saying it, but too many people are telling me how great this show is and that it's totally different from The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. It's kind of sort of the same story, but it's more gangster shit to it.
Or
It's
what would
more
actually
street
happen in
shit
that
to
scenario.
it. Yeah,
It's
so
more but it's not aimed at our demographic. It's more aimed at maybe like it gives almost like a more mature Degrassi. So it's aimed probably for like 20, 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds. Because it has a couple cheesy moments in it. But I asked if you saw it because one of the main characters is a singer as well. So
oh yeah?
yeah, she's really pretty. She's y'all type.
What's our type?
Demaris know my type is.
She's brown skin.
I don't
juicy
know what your type
lips.
is.
You know my just pretty.
Oh.
I just like pretty women, man. I don't give a fuck about your culture, where you from. Are you pretty? Are you smart? Because you like to have fun.
The little bit I know about your track record, because you are a hoe that hides it really, really well.
I'm a hoe.
Ooh.
No. Experimental.
You saw-
I'm sorry, a free spirit.
Oh.
You're a free spirit.
That's a hoe in like
Coachella
Swahili. Like
No, it's hoe and Coachella. That's
Yeah.
really what it's.
Yeah.
You're a free spirit. God is still working on you.
Okay.
You're still finding yourself.
Okay.
I don't really. None of them really kind of look the same at all.
No.
Yeah, you don't really have a type.
I'm listen, man, I just put me in the gym. I shoot from all over the court. I don't give a fuck.
People say I have a type, but my response to that usually is, nah, it's just the type you've seen.
Ooh.
Yeah. But you do have a type.
Don't
though.
say, ooh, I didn't mean that as like a bar.
But I could
just,
definitely-
it's like,
I
I'm just very quiet and private with a lot of shit, even amongst
No.
associates.
In 2022, that means you're sneaky. That means you're fucking a creep. That means all kind of things when you're private.
Okay, I have preconceived sneaky links,
Yeah.
like premeditated sneaky links.
I love a premeditated sneaky.
I
link.
plan this. It's with purpose,
Mm-hmm.
but you're gonna sneak there.
Yeah. Don't tell nobody where you're going.
And the term sneaky link is kind of fucking funny for like all of us that aren't really famous. Like, where are you sneaking? Is the Uber driver when you get in gonna go, ooh, you going to that address?
But it's not even, you know what it is? A sneaky link, it usually means we really not supposed to be fucking with each other.
Of course, but
Right.
that's the best sex.
That's the greatest sex.
But yeah, that's why we're fucking, because we're not supposed to be doing it.
But now it's a little different because it's like, why are we not supposed to be fucking with each other? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now it's more so, why aren't you supposed to be fucking with this girl? Why aren't you supposed to be fucking with this girl?
But I think that's actually more self-aware and logical, because we'll talk even past it, some of the better sex is when y'all are both fucking crazy and don't realize that y'all have no business fucking.
Yeah. That's a great sex.
But the sneaky link, I think, is actually more logical and understanding. Like, we shouldn't be doing it. We still gonna do it.
yeah, we still
But we're self-aware that
we
this is not gonna work.
This is wrong. And we should not be humping like
we're
this.
still shitty people.
Now turn around.
Well, I feel like sneaky link is only in regards to like your group chat or like your immediate friends. Because who
Yeah.
else who else
Yeah,
you
you don't
sneaking
care
about?
about nobody else.
No one else knows
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I'm fucking.
It's,
Like,
it's just the people that we both know. Like, it's
yeah,
like,
like I can't let everybody know in my
I thought you were not
circle
even
that I'm.
supposed to tell your friends.
And your
even.
significant others, you probably don't want them to know.
Oh,
Oh,
Right,
sneaky
I
links.
forgot about
like when you cheating.
I've
yeah.
never attached sneaky link to cheating. I thought
Of course,
that's
you
just
haven't.
cheating.
Yeah, that's no, but it's
then there's sneaky. Yeah, I separate them.
It's
They-
both.
they could go
Cheating
hand
is
in
just
hand.
sneaky. So
Cheating is sneaky, and you shouldn't be doing it. Sneaky link is more so like you done, because I know I was a girl sneaky link only because she told me that how much shit she talked about me to her girls.
Mm.
yes,
Like he's a
and
hoe.
she can't be.
He's a hoe. He
Seen.
done fucked with this girl. This, that, and the third.
then
And it's
here
like
you
now I'm
are.
giving you
Not-
some pussy. It's like,
I'm not the only one that called him a hoe.
yeah, but girls call me a hoe because, you know, they think I'm a hoe when it's like, but the girl you think I slept with, I never did anything with her.
Oh, they lying on your dick.
I mean, listen, man, you got to
So
stop
it's not
it,
really
ladies.
an 8?
Huh?
What?
Nothing. Y'all know Johnny Depp was getting beat up by his wife?
Yo, that was really invasive, by the way.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp getting beat up by his wife?
Yeah. She was putting out defamation against him, saying he was beating her and stuff like that. And then now, like, he sued her and he's on trial, like, crying on the stand, like, you beat me. Like, they have evidence against her and stuff
You
like
beat
that.
me.
Yeah, like, she was abusing him really bad. Women can't abuse men more.
I saw Blow. He was abused by every woman in that movie.
Women can abuse men.
Yes, they can.
Of course they can.
Yes, they can. Especially men who don't hit women. Yes, they can.
Yeah, but if somebody's abusing you, you're not hitting. You're defending yourself at that point.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna go over
If
there
she
and start
said- wait.
whooping on your ass. Punch me, and we're gonna see
If you
who goes
start,
to jail.
Wait, but
If
this
you-
Johnny Depp is just saying he was just being beaten. Is she saying that Johnny Depp was beating her up?
She there's times she has said, yeah, he threw a phone at my face. Like she has pictures where she
Okay,
has, like,
okay,
black
okay.
eyes
well, yeah,
and
after
stuff
she
like
was
that.
fucking beating him to death, he was defending himself.
Yeah.
That's not. Listen, that's not beating or hitting a woman and abusing a woman. Is if I come home and all the Frosted Flakes are gone and I just start slapping my girl. Like, why aren't there more Frosted Flakes? Why didn't you go to?
Yeah.
But if
Yeah,
you're hitting me,
Close the fucking box. It's getting stale.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
but if you're hitting me and you're on my back punching me in my face and I decide to defend myself and I fucking throw you off my back and you hit your head on the fucking side of the couch and now you got a knot on your head. I'm not abusing you. I didn't beat you up. I'm getting you to fuck. You're hitting me. You're attacking me. I'm allowed to defend myself. Like,
Well, that is what does suck with men, that we also have to like be wary of how we defend ourselves.
no, for sure. But I'm saying if he's saying he was abused,
No, if you're attacking me and
abuse
I get you
means
off
over
me,
and over and
I'm
over and over.
never
like,
gonna be mad at a man for if a woman is attacking him for him to get her off.
yeah, like, but Johnny Depp is saying he was abused.
Mhm.
That's different, bro. That means you was taking
Yeah, it's punches
multiple
and
ass
shit.
whoopings. Yeah, like come on, bro. That's you're allowed to, as a man. Yes, you're not supposed to hit a woman, but if you're being abused by a woman,
Get
you
off
can
me.
defend yourself. Like
Mhm.
I don't understand
I
what
think
that
he
is.
said that he did defend. We would have to go. I don't want to sound ignorant on that because it is a really serious topic.
It is a serious topic,
But
but
his testimony was today, and he was crying and like really upset during his testimony.
I'm gonna read more into it.
listen,
'Cause
man,
I
I've
didn't
never even
know.
had a real like yelling argument with a woman.
Well, you're weird.
Like I've had arguments with women, but it hasn't gone to like, oh fuck you, bitch. That
Well, I've never said "fuck you, bitch."
Yeah,
but
like, I
I've
don't- I've never-
definitely.
Never, Rory. No, you ain't gonna
Nah,
fuck you, bitch.
you know what's so funny about me in the word bitch? I'm trying to get better at it because I use it a lot. But I always use bitch in more of a casual, funny, sarcastic type of way to
Not
some
when
degree.
you're angry,
Or even when
yeah.
like and sometimes not. Sometimes I'm telling a story and I refer to women as bitches or this bitch, which is bad. I really need to stop doing it. I'm trying my best to stop doing it. There's no excuse.
Right.
But when I get like mad and shit, no, like that never even crosses my mind to scream bitch. I feel like I would feel like a bitch if I did that. Like screaming bitch in a girl's face feels like bitch behavior to me. So
I've seen the time,
and men can be bitches, by the way.
I was arguing with my
Right.
boyfriend and he swallowed the word bitch. Like I seen him swallow the.
That's a good. He caught himself of like,
I seen
let me
him
not go
swallow
there.
it. Mhm.
But I've definitely I've screamed fuck you when girls. I've had screaming matches with girls before. Yes,
I've never had a screaming match with a
it
girl.
weren't my proudest moments, but
Yeah, when a girl's, if she's ever screaming at me or yelling at me like that, I just look at them and just like laugh.
Just tell them that you're disappointed in them.
I just laugh. I'm like, this is
Yeah, Ma, you would be the one I would
Ed,
kill.
I caught that. Eddin is like, you just tell them that you're disappointed in them. That's some real sociopathic,
Yeah.
creepy shit.
You're better than this,
Babe, I'm
I
not.
didn't look like he started crying in our.
I'm not mad. I'm
Eddin?
just disappointed.
Yeah, like he get mad. He one of them people that his face turn red. He start crying when he get mad.
Nah,
Like
Eddin
the tears
just turns
running
on.
down his cheeks.
Evan just turns on Aventura and fucking.
I knew someone was going to say Aventura. Why did I know that was going to happen?
The Spanish version of X Factor.
Yeah, he listens to.
What's it? Oh, it could all be so simple in Spanish.
It could all be so simple.
Yeah.
Todo puede ser tan simple.
All right. That's the version of X Factor you throw
Yeah,
on.
exactly. So interesting quote that just came across my timeline. It says, "Making a girl believe that you like her just so you can have sex with her should be classified as sexual assault, but no one is ready to have that conversation yet."
There's too much gray area in that for me to
Yeah.
say.
Not only
anything.
that, but I love a response. I'm not going to say his name, but from one of our guys. He says,
He's still fighting for us and being toxic on Twitter.
listen, he says,
Yo, salute to all y'all still toxic on Twitter, man. We can't do it.
Listen
But
to what he says. He says, so making the guy think you like him so he spends money on you should be considered a robbery? like that's what, this goes back to what I was saying about the Tinder swindler, right?
Mhm.
People were so mad at him. And I'm like, what did he do wrong? He was spitting game. He was
Yeah.
running game.
Yeah.
Like that's not a crime. Like he
listen,
was,
I'm with you.
he was spitting game. That's called game. That like if you fell for the game,
The game.
Life
is
is
the
the
game.
full
game
of-
is the game.
Life is full of manipulation, man. You got to be an adult sometimes. And he, if there was a few red flags, or whatever, and he really took advantage, there was thousands of opportunities for any one of those women to say, "You are an adult woman. Look right in the mirror.
Yeah.
What the fuck is you doing right now?"
Listen, I understand. Again, you know, sometimes people are taken advantage of, but it's not a crime against the person that ran the game. That's not a crime.
No, well, I mean, the wire fraud, I guess, would be. But other than that,
yeah, no,
wire fraud.
That's where things get a little tricky. That's why you got to be cash only, baby. You know, tell them hoes, listen, drop the cash off of my lap. Don't send no wires.
Western Union. Insert Western Union ad here.
Send money through Western Union, please.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
But that's a hilarious response. And did I read a similar thing on Twitter? I might have read it on the episode. You can cut it if not. If me liking a woman's picture is me saying I want to fuck them, then why are you posting pictures so men can tell you they want to fuck you? See how stupid that sounds?
Retarded. That's so stupid. With some more news in the culture, I guess. ASAP Rocky has been arrested after returning from vacation with Rihanna and family. According to NBC Los Angeles, ASAP Rocky was detained at Los Angeles, LAX, in connection to a November 2021 shooting. Unbeknownst to the public, the Harlem rapper had been under investigation by the LAPD over a shooting that took place near Vista Del Mar and Selma Avenue. I know exactly where that's at. We be over there all the time.
You was the one that was doing the shooting.
No, not I. On November 6th, the victim of the shooting told police that ASAP Rocky approached him with a handgun on the street while walking with two other individuals. So I guess this is more breaking news. I think the guy was grazed in his hand. It says a bullet grazed him in his hand, and allegedly Rocky was the trigger man. I don't know. This is it's still breaking news, and
feels a little far-fetched, but
it's just gonna be hard to prove that he did that, I guess.
Is that like a common area? Is there a lot of foot traffic over there?
Absolutely.
And this was in 2021?
2021. And we haven't heard anything about it.
Do we think ASAP Rocky is just running around a populated area in LA with a handgun out?
This is what
I'm asking a question.
I get it.
I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong.
No, look, everything that you're asking is things I thought about.
Mr. Fenty would never.
Yeah, the timing of this is a little because Rihanna is due any day now, so the timing of this is a little.
This is the baby rollout?
No, not saying this is ASAP or this is Rocky or Rihanna's doing. I'm just saying this is a little like, come on, man. This man's about to have a child. Like,
do you think if Rihanna and ASAP ever get into like a bad fight once their child is grown, which I hope doesn't happen, she'll say, your father ain't shit. He was locked up when he was born?
Well, hopefully he won't be locked up when the child is born. We can only hope that. But I don't think Rihanna would do that. No, I don't know. Rihanna doesn't seem like the spicy type. But yeah, hopefully, this situation is something that's not that serious. We don't want to see Rocky in jail. We already saw that, what that looked like when he was in jail in, what was it, Switzerland?
Yeah. Did you...
He was slipping on semen?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was in Rikers with Casanova. That was not in Sweden.
Oh.
Yes.
I would have thought there was semen in Sweden anyways.
Did you guys watch Atlanta yet?
Semen in Sweden?
Yeah.
Sweden semen?
Sweden and semen.
Anyways, speaking of that, have you guys watched Atlanta?
No.
That's an interesting segue. No, I haven't.
I didn't mean it by that. In the first or second episode of the new season, Paperboy gets locked up in, I want to say Amsterdam jail. And you could tell they're definitely kind of poking at the Rocky situation out there. He's in what appears to be like the most high-end dormitory ever. He's got mood lighting, fucking 3-course meals. He's about to take a nap. CO comes in with his food. He's like, you got bailed out. Paperboy's like, man, like, wake me up after my nap. Maybe I'll leave.
Damn.
Like, it was just the greatest jails ever.
Yeah.
That he might as well was staying in a 4-star hotel.
Listen, you never want to be locked up and be in jail, but we do know that there are some facilities that if you had to be locked up, you would rather be there. And I'm just going to assume that Sweden, they give great massages.
Sure.
The food is great over there. The landscape.
Yeah, the fish is great.
Sweden?
Have I ever been to Sweden?
Yeah, on like a Rock Nation tour or something.
On a Rock Nation tour. You was on that one Rock Nation tour.
Yeah, in Paris, right?
The Swedish tour? With Swedish House Mafia? No, I've never been.
Swedish fish?
I've never been to Sweden. No, I've heard great things. I would love to go.
Yeah,
I heard their banks are great. I think that's where we're putting our accounts now.
Not a bad idea. I've seen Wolf of Wall Street. Yes.
Oh, I've seen my tax returns
ours is in the Grand Cayman
this year.
The what?
The Cayman.
The Cayman Islands?
Yeah.
Good places to visit. I'm not mad at the Cayman Islands. Yeah, man. So I don't know. Some music coming out this. Who gives a fuck? I don't care about.
We can talk about that shit tomorrow.
I have a question for you guys.
I mean, I love when music comes out. Good music. I listen to it, but it's just too much shit, man.
But we'll be recording before the Pusha shit.
Right.
Push's album Friday.
Future, if that's correct. I don't know if that's coming out this Friday as well.
I believe that might be next weekend. I could see that being the 29th.
And I'll check out the Twitter space to see if he's the greatest rapper. If that was debated.
He's not the greatest rapper alive.
GQ putting together rap debates is fucking hysterical, but that's another.
It worked.
It did.
That's it, man.
Yeah, we're talking about it on our platform.
Push though, I was sent the link. I haven't downloaded it yet. But that is something we can review next week.
Yeah, I got the album. I listened to the first 3. I like it. I like the way it sounds.
Reddit said you were gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I only heard 3. I only heard 3 tracks. What do you want me to say? Like it's the most amazing rap that I've ever heard?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Oh,
damn.
It's trash. You saying it's trash on record?
That's not what I'm saying.
I was told the intro is about the manager that went on Vlad and told the whole story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have any reviews on that?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Let me ask you guys something. I saw a tweet of a fellow friend of ours, Rory, who said, "If
we have mutual friends, you and I,
we do,
oh.
yeah. If my next can't beat up my ex, it ain't gonna work."
Which one of the horrible girls said that?
None of them.
If my next can't beat up my ex,
I'm gonna go with Mandy. That sounds like a Mandy thing.
Work.
It ain't gonna work.
Don't put that pressure on me.
Like, what if your ex was like a UFC fighter?
Right.
He has cauliflower ears and shit
then the
like
next
that.
one is like,
and like all this toxic shit.
A stockbroker.
This was probably one of the women that love that Will is slapping people at the Oscars and shit. They want to set up toxic situations for their partners to be in.
Yeah.
When like, what if he's fucking an adult and like just wants to live his life in a non-violent way and like doesn't particularly care about your ex. He's only focused on you and making you happy and being better than what your ex was to you.
Mm-hmm.
But I got to be able to beat him up.
No, you got to.
That's the only way it's gonna work, right?
It's the only way.
What about the other characteristics of a relationship?
Nah, if you can't kick his ass, she don't want you.
That's so toxic.
Go be with your ex if you that focused.
That's so stupid.
Because that's all it really is. Like you still think about him.
Girls,
go get him. Go be with him.
Girls are dumb. Like that's really stupid.
Yes, you said it.
What'd you say?
But Demaris is kind of
repeat
team. Put your man in toxic situations.
No, I am
where
not.
he may be harmed.
No, I am not. I don't play that. I don't play that at all. No, I'm not.
Demaris definitely look like she be in Whole Foods, and if a nigga bump her car, she be like, "Listen, I'll call my nigga."
You know what the crazy thing is? My ex. No, my ex.
Sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean to shake the grapes in your car.
Has really bad.
Ma'am, we're in produce.
No.
Do that in the meat aisle.
I'm just trying to get some fucking bread and get out of here.
Get the jokes off, but no.
Ari back to shaking her ass. Gas is high. Masks are being removed. Women marrying men they got to fake orgasms with. Yeah, shit is almost back to normal.
Can we talk about the time we faked orgasms?
Oh, I've definitely done that.
Y'all talked about it. Ma, I think you said you spit on her back or something.
Yeah, you spit on her butt.
Oh, yeah, you did say that shit. Yeah.
You hitting it from the back, you just spit on her butt, make it feel like it's nut.
How do you do that without like going to
Nah, you don't.
He's hydrated.
Spit. You don't hawk spit. You got to just let it drip out your mouth like.
Don't ever tell me to drip out my mouth.
Anyways,
crazy.
yes, I faked orgasms.
Or if you got
and I think women have
on,
definitely faked orgasms while I was having sex with them.
Oh,
so
1,000,000%.
I mean, everyone wants to kill envy. I understand how the world works, bro.
Fuck it.
I don't know if I want my, just everyone having to know that, but it's happened to all of us.
It's happened, man. Like you can't. It's scientifically proven that it is way harder for a woman to orgasm than a man.
Of course.
Takes a lot more.
That's why they're all bisexual now.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
we haven't been doing our
detail.
work.
You gotta turn the nipples counterclockwise.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole combination unlocked.
That's the Da Vinci Code.
Ma, do that again. Do it again.
You gotta turn the nipples counterclockwise. You gotta rub the clit like this. You gotta put 2 fingers in, hit the little almond. It's like a little almond that hangs on the inside.
Mm. You have to tell her that
you gotta take this one.
She's prettier than all her homegirls.
You gotta put this one in the ass while you got the. It's a contraption, man. It's like the Goonies looking for One-Eye Willie's gold. I don't fucking know. Anyway, listen, check this out. We'll be back in a couple days.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
be safe. Stream some music. Support artists. Support women. Support black women. Support the creators. Support the Patreon. Subscribe. Support the Reddit. If you hate us, tell us. If you love us, tell us.
Support me. My Cash App is in my bio.
Why is your...
Listen, I'm that nigga. He's just ginger and Demaris is poor. What can I tell you? We'll talk to y'all in a couple days. Peace.